Hello, 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 Capricorn. It is your girl, Aqua May, and I'm here for your reading. We are going to do a general reading for you. Take these messages as they resonate, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. Okay, if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart or you're dealing with a Capricorn, I don't know, something, there might be a message in here for you. Okay, so let's tap in, let's jump in right away. I know I've been gone for a little while, but I am back and I'm here for you. So, thank you to our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, and our guides for being here with us today. We are in alignment with the universe, and God is always with us. What do we got for Capricorn? Tick tock. Interesting. I just did the weekly messages for the collective and all the individual signs, and for Scorpio's energy, I literally got tick, 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 boom. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You may have Scorpio in your chart some way, somehow that affects you this at this time, right? Scorpio energy. Let's talk about transformations, uncovering the deep, like darkness of something. You know, digging deep into it and investigating and getting the most out of something, right? And being able to transmute and transform. So this time is like the times are changing. The time is up for something. It's time to do something different. Like the clock, if you thought you had until 6 o'clock, it's just like, nope, you only got until 3, right? Because it's like the deadline. And that's number 30. I said 3. So something about the number 3 could be important to you. Doing things in threes. You may want to really set your calendar at this time, set your schedule up, making sure that you're not all over the place, making sure you have some type of order, right? You have some sense of good timing, right? And I feel like it's time for things to kind of be let go of so that you can feel lighter, right? And that you can actually flow more easier in divine alignment. Okay. Number 14 could be important. 9, 13, 10. All right, what do we get here for Capricorn with this energy of TikTok? And I'm also hearing, what are you waiting for, Capricorn, with this energy of TikTok? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for something? Are you waiting for the right timing? There's no such thing as the right timing until you make that move, right? Maybe you need to make some adjustments too with how much time or dedication you have to something, because it's slowing up the process in other areas as well. I'm getting a lot with that card. But let's see. What else do we have for Capricorn? You really got to be in a good time management. And I did say the number 6 at first as well. So 6 is here with the third eye. Having some sort of mental clarity. Receiving messages clearly, right? You may have to work on the third eye chakra to unblock it, to make, yeah, definitely. You got the mental conflict here, all right? So again, organizing, sorting through the everything you got going on, sorting the timeline out so it makes sense, right? You see how these numbers are like all over the place, right? Things just seem kind of like out of order. There's not, there is order, yes. There are cycles that you're going through, but it's like certain things are just like, it's time for it to move. So that's why it's like breaking off. These numbers are not needed, right? That energy is not needed in some sort of way. It's causing some type of mental block. It's causing you to maybe not make a decision how you need to. Yeah, wow, you got 2 cards. I'll take it. You have destiny and hope. So what's going on now? The destiny is giving me also the energy of the clock, right? The wheel is moving, it's turning, it's going with or without, right? So it's like, if you make a decision to do nothing, you know that phrase, then it's like it's still going to be an outcome, but it's just not one. It's like you're in a way throwing your hands up in the air with something and letting the chips fall where they may, because you can't make some sort of decision. Maybe you don't have enough clarity on something, you don't see the vision, or something is not fitting your vision, right? So it's causing some type of conflict here. The hope card here is like, though, you have to make sure that you kind of stay ahead of the game here. I'm seeing that you staying ahead of the game so that you don't get caught up in certain things as well, right? You don't get caught up in other people's opinions and other people's, whatever it is that they may be saying, right? To kind of influence a situation at this time. You gotta you got to have the confidence right now in your choice about where you're going to delegate your time, what investments you're going to, put yourself into. I feel like you have a lot to contemplate, and it's not. I feel like it could be easy, but you know, I feel we want everything to be perfect, or we want everything to be a particular and certain way, and if it's not, it's like, well, I don't want it, right? Not being quite fully satisfied with something. All right, let's see here what we got for the Capricorns at this time. This is third eye chakra. Whoa. What is the third eye chakra here? Okay. So we have the Three of Cups and we have the Five of Coins. Very much energy of like, I'm feeling something is not like it once used to be, right? Something is not as fruitful as it used to be. Something here is just not like how you need it to be anymore, right? And this is like when you start to see past something of who you're around, who you're surrounding yourself with, and how these people are draining you in what ways, or are they giving you something, right? It's like, are you gaining from the people that you're around, or are you, I feel like this is some type of draining energy where your mind isn't clear because you're trying to sort through, or you're trying to maybe even work amongst some sort of group where there's so many moving parts. Everybody does things on their own timing, and it kind of like causes, again, conflict. You because of everything that's happening around you. It's not just your own thing here, right? You have a lot of other moving parts of other people working around you that you have to work with, but it's like there's not enough workers, there's not enough people, there's not enough, right? So things are needing to be done, but there's no clarity on how it's actually supposed to get done. The Two of Swords came out here and it's in reverse, which is this same card here, the Two of Swords. So being back and forth with a decision, because one is upright and one is in reverse. So it's like being back and forth with a decision, not trusting something, not having all the information that you need, feeling like you need more time to make a decision on something, right? Because you don't feel comfortable in some sort of way with like committing yourself to something, but it's like things are still moving forward nonetheless. The Lovers. Yeah, things are still moving forward. It's like I'm seeing like hand holding, like you're either somebody's holding your hand or you're holding someone's hand to kind of move the process along, because something is kind of like in a standstill. Something is stuck, undecided. Yep, the Four of Swords. It's like it's sitting there. It's not, it hasn't been put into play or into action yet, right? A commitment hasn't been solidified quite yet. I feel like there's a level of trust that's not here, right? There's like, yes, you trust something, but you don't fully trust it. It's like, yes, I know I can do this, but can I really do it? Or can this really happen? If I do it this way, will it really work? Right? Kind of second guessing yourself, or second guessing the situation. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Cups here with this Hope card. So it's like, keep pushing forward. Don't stand still. That's like the wrong thing to do. To not move at all is not going to bring you what you want. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a move. That's what this is telling you. And that's why I'm seeing like this hand holding, like being dragged somewhere, right? The Page of Cups is like, no, I want to, I'm over here. I see this. This is what's catching my attention at the moment. And this Page of Wands is like, no, look, over here is where it's at. I'm telling you, we're going to get there. We're going to do this. It's like somebody has a plan, but somebody else doesn't trust that plan completely. And this could be you not trusting your own plan, not trusting your own vision, right? Kind of having that battle within yourself about how to move forward in a creative aspect on something, or how to move forward in a way that feels comfortable, right? And maybe even sometimes we have to be in a situation that's a little tough, but if we feel comfortable with the toughness, if we feel comfortable with what we have to endure, then it's like it's easier to manage, it's easier to maintain. But that's where I feel like the conflict is. You don't feel comfortable. Okay, let's see. You have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. That's good. Let me get another card. And you have the Hermit. Okay. So some type of maybe this is slow growth, but it's like as soon as the moment arrives, you have everything that you need, right? It's like feeling fully prepared on something to move ahead now. Definitely feeling more prepared to move ahead and not feeling like, but I feel like you're going to be moving in your own direction. I don't feel like, somebody may be wanting you to follow them in a certain path, or they may be calling you that hand pulling like I saw. It's like they're waiting for your decision on something maybe. They're waiting for you to say yes. They're waiting for you to say no. They're waiting for you to say, well, let's do it this way. But somebody's definitely trying to like kind of pull you in a particular direction that maybe you don't, like I said, feel comfortable with. So I feel like you going and doing things how you like it, right? What you feel like most knowledgeable in, right? It's like if somebody tells you, I need you to go do surgery, but you've never done surgery before. You're like, how the heck I'm gonna do that? Like, they're like, yeah, no, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it. You're like, no, I can't. I'm not a surgeon, right? It's like that type of energy. You like, but I can do this and I will do that. Like, this is what I can do. This is what I can offer you, and that's that. So, let me get a few more cards. The Queen of Pentacles, there you go. I feel like you counting your blessings at this time. The Six of Pentacles, yeah, you're definitely counting blessings at this time. That's good. And you're entering like a period of growth, but the growth is not fast moving. But this is why you have to make moves now so that things can actually start to move forward. With this Queen of Pentacles, it's like being ahead of the game. Like, you know that, all right, next week I got to wake up every day earlier than I usually do. So I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to implement this, that, and that, right? So it's like slow growth, making those small steps, those small adjustments to actually have something move forward in a proper, safe way, in a way that's actually balanced, that makes sense, that is more practical, that is not taking up too much time, or you don't have to, feel like you are putting in more than what you're going to receive back. Okay? Be very mindful of that. So, what is the advice here for my Capricorns? You got the same, well, not the same, but you got the crown chakra here. You have the third eye chakra, and you have the crown chakra. And then you have the envy card. So that somebody is like, somebody is challenged or intimidated by your smarts, by your wit. Or again, somebody is trying to really convince you that something is not what it seems. Like they're trying to gaslight you. They're trying to make you maybe see something a certain way, right? And I feel like there's you are like speaking up about it in some sort of way. It's like you notice somebody's shade or something like that, and you say something about it. The crown chakras with the Four of Wands, that's very good and active energy, very creative energy, like changing up the home, changing up your environment so that you have more mental clarity and clearer vision, right? You need to do that, right? You need to do something to spruce up the place, I'm hearing, so that you have more clarity. Maybe doing some cleaning, maybe doing putting some flowers in, putting, burning some sort of incense that brings up the energy with your environment in your home or where you work at or whatever. But it's something about making improvements to the environment so that you have better clarity, better reception, better thought processes. Okay, you have the Judgment card with the Queen of Wands and this envy energy. So somebody is definitely being very judgmental at this time of your actions and what you're doing. They may be trying to motivate you, yes, but I feel like you may feel judged behind what they're saying, right? And they may just be saying to you, hey, I'm trying to motivate you to do this, right? So it's like, how do I say that? Criticism, constructive criticism, but it's like you may not take it like that because for whatever reason you're like, I don't, the Chariot with the hostilities. So you could have some challenges with movement, right? Moving forward this week in some sort of way. There may be some type of blocks and challenges in regards to that, definitely. But the reason that is because, again, there's some type of mental or psychic blockages, right? There needs to be a sense of clarity here so that you can actually see something. And the criticism I feel like that you get, you may not like it at first, but it is something that you can use, right? You may not like who it's coming from, but it's still information that's vital for you to grow, right? So it's like you may not like the messenger, but it's still going to help you to move forward. And you're going to realize that when you like say maybe, hey, I'm not doing it your way, and you continue to try it your way, and you see that it's not getting you what you want, you may like just be like, well, let me see if this works. All right, so it's like be open-minded at this time. Don't just don't kill the message because you don't like the messenger, right? Don't ignore the message because you don't like the messenger. The death card, yeah, don't ignore the message, because if you ignore what is meant for you, no matter how it arrives, then you're not gonna get what's truly meant for you. You're gonna be stuck, right? Because you may feel like, hey, you can do it a little better, and that's fine. The Ace of Pentacles is being open to new opportunities, to new ideas, to new seeds being available for you to plant, or new grounds in which you plant your seeds that you already have, right? So don't be reluctant to the change, to the growth that you need to kind of go through at this time. Okay, let's get 2 of these cards for you before we wrap up this message for my Capricorns. There we go. Thank you. You have rejuvenate yourself, and you have it's time to act. So it's like, okay, again, rejuvenate yourself is getting back on track with something, right? That clock that where everything felt like it was out of order, putting everything back in order, organizing things, okay? It says know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. To take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no, right? But then this card says it's time to act, right? So as you rejuvenate yourself and you realize what it is that you actually need, right? And what you are actually going to reject, because it's, not rejecting it because you just don't want to go through it, but rejecting it because it's not meant for you. There's a difference. So be mindful of what you reject too at this time, because you may be rejecting something that you actually need. All right, time to act says you don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. So you may be retreating right into this state of like, well, let me not act right now, but it's telling you that you can't wait for too long, right? You did get the Wheel of Fortune here, so time is going to move with or without you. Remember that. Capricorn, this is your message. I hope it resonates for you. I will be back with more. Talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.